doing today? Hopefully, you are having a fantastic day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let me get some things together. Promise you all, I'm going to get it together. So, I'm doing some new things on my channel. Y'all like my new backdrop back here? It's just something about nature that I just really truly love. So let me introduce myself for those of you all who are new to my channel. My name is Latosca Asberry. I am a real estate agent and author from the Dallas area. So yes, and I keep saying so I'm working on not saying I see them using yes more, and I just used the word a while ago, so I'm catching myself, you all. So practice makes perfect, so that's why I come on here every chance that I get to practice my public speaking. And yay, you all, I officially have 10 books in my pipeline. So the first book uh, that is going to be released is Home Sweet Homebuilding, the book that I have been talking about since I've been going live. So that's the book that I mainly been talking about. So it's a book about the new home process. And let me introduce you to my writing brand. So my writing brand is called Her Stories in Black. And so when I say Her Stories in Black, I'm not talking about black voices. I'm simply talking about ink. Ink is black. Well, ink is all sorts of colors, but mostly when you buy a book, the ink is in black. So that's what I refer to when I use the word black. I'm referring to ink, not black voices. Let's see. So it did Her Stories in Black is my brand is about telling stories in my own voice. You know how people, let's say for instance, you're trying to tell your side of the story. Say like an incident happened, and you're trying to tell your side of the story, and someone's cutting you off, and no, that didn't happen like that. That's not this. She said this. He said that. No, no, no. This is my opportunity to go ahead and just tell my story in my own voice. I won't have to worry about anybody cutting me off. Um, shoot me down or anything like that. So this is my opportunity. I'm gonna take it and I am going to run. And so I'm doing a segment on my channel. It is called Blk Pen Chronicles. So this is where this is like a subdivision of my writing brand. So I guess you can call it a blog or anything like that. So this is where I'll be talking about my books, like I've been doing, the writing process and how things are going. So I know I didn't get to go live last weekend. It was a whole debacle, Lord. It was a whole debacle. So we'll just say it like that. Wasn't nothing on my end, but it was just a whole debacle that I just had to remove myself from. So just remember, it's okay to remove yourself from certain situations. So how was your holiday weekend? So mine, it was good. So I went for a bike ride. So the holiday, 4th of July, fell through the week. And so it just happened to fall on one of the days that I go bike riding. So I did, I want to say a little under 2 miles. I normally do 3, but the way that the traffic was flowing in the heat. So we'll say the heat first, and then the traffic inside of the park. When I say they was getting ready at 10 o'clock in the morning, they was getting ready at 10 o'clock in the morning. They had food trucks already out there. People was, I guess, marking their territory, because it's a big thing down here in my city, to watch the fire show. And so a lot of people, they was starting to crowd the park. And I was like, well, all right. it's time for me to go. And then plus, I had to cook for 4th of July as well. So let me tell you what I cooked. So I cooked barbecue wings, which I did in the oven, potato salad, baked beans, spinach, macaroni and cheese, sweet tea, and chocolate chip cookies. So that was all made by me, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I am glad to be back this weekend. I am so glad to be back. And so let's get started with Home Sweet Home Building. So I made my second payment for, let's see, I made my second payment, edited my last chapter. So what we going back 2 weeks since I missed last week. So I went to Office Depot and printed, I think I got it on here. I printed a copy so I can, read through it myself to see if it flows right and, things like that. And so therefore, so I went. So don't pay attention to the notes. These are the notes to the editor. And I'm going to get those to her no later than Monday because I want to go back and reread it again. I also got my mock book covers. So these are not the final book covers. So I don't know if you all remember me asking, saying, not asking, saying that I wonder who am I going to get to do my mock book covers. And I said, well, you know what? Let me just ask the publishing house, since they're full service, let me go ahead and ask them. And so she went ahead and gave me four mock book covers, and I put them inside of my Facebook group, but no one has voted on which one that they like. So I went with the one that I like, and so I have been using that ever since. But if you want to see, you know what, I need to put them on my community page, therefore you all can see them, and let me know which one you like. Okay, and so you all, I will need some help with that last payment. So I have a balance of 415, let me get it right, $415.34. So anything will work. So if the $20 pre-sale, if that's too much, you can also donate to my book campaign. That is still up and available, so any amount will work. You all come on, help me meet this goal. So I have a goal of having the book to be released in October, have it on the market, released and on the market in October, and therefore I can go ahead and participate in my first ever pop-up shop. Because I'm always, like I said, I'm always the consumer, never the seller. But now I'm changing the narrative on that. So now I'm actually the seller. So I have goals to participate in my first ever pop-up shop, November 12th. So I would need you all's help with that. Let's see. And so, all of the links, so the links to the pre-sale and the links, let me see, I don't know if I still have my link to my book campaign, but I know for sure the pre-order links is on my bio page. So you all get on over there and run those sales up through the roof, you all. And so let's see, all of that. And so, you all, I am just enjoying. So, you do have to get out because people have to see you. So I, am enjoying talking about my book. People like the idea. They like the spinoff idea that I was talking about. Children and relocating. Even if you just relocate across town, or if you just relocate to another city, how easy the transition can be. You'll still miss your friends, you'll miss your family and things like that, but just still, that's a big transition, especially when it's done in the middle of the school year and blah blah blah, the things that go with that. So yes, you all, I just love um talking about the book to people and getting feedback, because I'm normalizing home ownership. We see a lot of things out here in, I was gonna say, social media land, in which we do. We see a lot of I'm not gonna call them negative, but we see a lot of things out here on social media, some not so positive, and then some very positive. And so I just want to normalize home ownership. It's nothing like home ownership, talking about building wealth. The equity will get you there. So yes, you also, last weekend, in between of all of that debacle, that was just not, it wasn't on my end, but like I said, I had to remove myself. And so I supported a local author last Saturday. Matter of fact, to be exact, last Saturday. So I had been seeing the young man sitting in Walmart, and he had been had a nice setup. It wasn't nothing wrong with his setup. It was really nice, and that's what gives me the motivation to keep going. Because when I see local authors in the community pushing their book, it gives me the motivation to keep going, girl. Keep going. Your book is gonna be out on the market, either the physical market or the cloud market. So it is going to be out there. So I supported this young lady, Tamia Brooks. So she actually has three books out. This one was the one that I really, really like. I might gift it to my TT. Who knows? I might. Well, I don't know. This might be a little bit. This might be a little bit too old. This might be older. She's only two. Well, I don't know. It's the ABC thing. So I don't know. I might gift it to her for her birthday. One less thing I gotta buy. But yeah, I thought this was really, really cute. Like I said, she has three books, and I just love it that her dad was out there pushing her product. So I know it was this one, and then the book that he really wanted me to buy was about right and wrong touch or something like that. I was like, no, I don't want that book. Let me see what else. And then he showed me the third book. That was more like Batman, Superman type stuff. And I'm like, nah, I don't want this. Let me go ahead and do this. So it says, Tamia can do anything, and so can you. And here's the picture of her. Cute little girl. See, this is the stuff we need to be normalizing. So, oh, this just gives me so much hope, so much excitement, and just to see her dad out there. He had been out there for a long, long time, just promoting her book. It would have been nice. You know what would have really been nice, but I don't know the reasoning behind it. To actually see her, but I understand, children get impatient and things like that. So let me see. So it's cute. I like everything. I just really, really like this. I might give this to my TT. I might. I really do. I might. It's ABCs, and it's just really, really cute, you all. It is really cute. Let me put that up there. And all of her information is on the back. It is really, really cute. I like it. The color and everything. Purple and gold. It is really cute. Go ahead, Tamia Brooks. Go ahead. I see your dad out there working hard on your behalf. he be at that Walmart. That just gives me so much hope. It's like, oh my goodness, so much hope um, to see that. And I just love seeing new voices in the literary um, world. I like to see that. And so back to my open houses. So like I said, I am learning how to remove myself from situations that can pretty much embarrass you in a way. I'm learning how to do that, to remove myself. And so while doing that, I'm still working on doing more open houses. Try to do those monthly, and also building relationships with builders, because it helps me as a realtor to get information out of them that you you may not get from them. It's information that they might not tell you, and it's not like they're hiding anything, but they just might not well, you if you don't ask, they're not. Let me say this: if you don't ask, they won't flat out tell you. They're there to get the houses sold, get them up off the books. And so make sure that I have solid relationships with them, so that I can pass the information over to you all, to make sure that you all are making a sound decision. Because I am, that don't tell nobody, I am working with a friend that is very knowledgeable in new construction, and she is helping me as well with the book. And so that's what I really appreciate about her, that she is very knowledgeable um, with the new construction. So that's like an A+ um, right there, um, knowing that. And so and she gives me information that I just would have never ever thought of, and you'll see it in my book, Home Sweet Homebuilding. So I just don't talk about what you see out there on social media. I talk about HOA, I talk about taxes, I talk about the school districts, I talk about let's see, I got the book right here. I don't have to keep saying So I talk about the 55+ communities, because there are um, they're slowly popping up. I want to say in my area, one, two, three. I want to say it's about four. So it's four just directly in my area that are popping up. So it's four 55+ communities that's popping up in my area. And so I want to give information to people whose parents, they want them to downsize, and so give them, so this book will work for them as well. So because I know some of the builders are doing the what they call the mother-in-law suite, which is an extra room with the bathroom um, not too far away. So just making things very accessible. And if people cannot afford that option of having a house with a mother-in-law suite, you can go and see what the 55+ community has to offer. And so I'll talk about living arrangements, because you are going to have to do some type of living arrangements. Let's see, and I talk about the cost of the new construction home. This book will help you to see why the home costs so much, and I also talk about the incentives as well. So yeah, it's a very helpful book. I'm trying to keep the pages in the book to a certain amount of numbers, because I know a lot of people don't like to do a lot of reading, but I kid you not, this book will help you make the best sound decision. Because let's say, for instance, so you've been looking at this particular builder. You're like, oh, I like their product. They're everywhere. They just building all out in the suburbs of the Dallas area. Oh, I really like them. They must be a really good builder. Read this book and see uh, if they are a really good uh, builder. Now, I'm not slamming the builders, but I'm just saying, see if that's a good fit for you. Because, like I said, the builder reps, they are in there to make a sale. They need to get those books. I mean, those books. They need to get those houses off the books. And so they're there to make sales. They're not there to educate you. That's why you need a real estate agent. And even if you don't use me, because I am working on controlling my emotions, even though you don't, if you don't use me, I want you to use me, but if you don't use me, this book will give you some education on new construction, some depth details, because it probably are some other guys out there to tell you about new construction. Oh, it's new. Take the incentives and get your keys, move in, decorate. This book right here will go in a whole lot deeper than what those other guides that's on the market that's telling you. So I'm here to save you because, like I said, once you get locked into those contracts, I mean, you can pull out. You might lose your money, but I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know too many people who have a few couple of $1,000s. Well, I'm just gonna throw out a figure. I don't know too many families and individuals who can just forfeit $5,000 over because they don't like the way something's going. So just read this book before you start signing the information sheets, or either even if they force you into signing the information sheet, at least come and read this book before you start putting down earnest money deposit and your deposits, and yeah, down payment, not that. So just come and get this book and read it. So yes, you all. And even if the book is not for you, get it and gift it to somebody. It's Christmas in July, so it's time to roll out that pen and paper and start writing down who gonna get what for Christmas. And this can be a great Christmas gift because, like I said, this book right here, and I hope they not watching, but this book right here is going to be one of my TT's gifts for her birthday. Her birthday is in the fall, so this is going to be one of her gifts right here, because I used to thought that was so strange. My cousin's grandmother, she would go Christmas shopping for my cousins. Woo! Go Christmas shopping for my cousins throughout the year. And you be like, oh, it's too early. But as the older I get, oh, no, no, no. Before you know it, December will be here. The kids have, I want to say, probably about a good 30 more days, and then they got to turn around and go back to school, because Walmart already got the school supply out at the low, low rate. So if you hear me, you need to go ahead and go out there and get that, I was going to say construction. Yeah, come on and get you a new construction house. But go on out there and get that school supply while it's low, low. Because next month, that's when they're going to send it through the roof, because the demand is going to be so high. Right now, the demand is pretty low because people are not thinking about that. They're thinking about something else. But, and I lost all train. I lost my train of thought where I was going with this. But yes, you all. So just get the book, order the book, get it. Like I said, the goal is to have the book on the market in October. So the ones who pre-order will get the book way before it hits the market. And so, like I said, save it, put it up in the closet on the top shelf. Um, if you want to have it already wrapped, you can have it already wrapped with a little sticky note on there to see who all you want to send it to. And then just don't get one copy, get a few copies, because you just never know. We over here trying to normalize, I was going to say home health care. We are over here trying to normalize home ownership. And even if you're not ready, have this book, because my goal with this book, and it just came to mind right now, my goal with this book is to update this. So if I get fresh information, just update it, because I know things change a lot, and people have this things change without notice, or subject to change without notice, and my information might be outdated. So by me having these good relationships with the builders, I can go in here and update my book. Now the physical copy, I don't know how often I will update that, but the digital copy, I can easily go in there and edit to that. But I have to, that's a conversation that I would have to have with the editor, the publishing company, and see how I can do that. So plan on updating that probably yearly, or maybe every year, or every 1 to 2 years. Therefore, I can just stay up. Now, what I did make sure I did, because I had to, let's see if I'm flowing right. Okay. So, I did all the corrections. So what I did was, by me having this printed copy, I was reading and doing the corrections along the way. Her corrections and my corrections, because I want the book to be an easy read. So I want it to flow right, be a easy read, make sure that everybody understands it. I don't want to use hard words, not playing on number one intelligent or reading level. I just want the book to be an easy read, that like a high schooler can pick up the book and read it and know exactly what I am talking about. So I want it to be an easy read. And again, okay, that's what it was. Okay, so I went in and I made her corrections, plus I did some corrections as well, rearranged some things. So let me see. Yeah, so I went ahead and went in there and I rearranged some things, changed around some of the sub chapters, changed some of those around. So I was like, well, okay, well, since she did this, let me go ahead and do this so I can make sure that it flows right to me. And so I made sure, because the changes are coming down. Well, no, they're already coming down the line. They take an effect August 17th. So I went ahead and mentioned inside of the book how important the information about broker services is, and the buyer's rep agreement. So those are the one of the two, because I know that buyers are going to have a really rough time, because they think that if they sign that they are responsible for the realtor's compensation. That's not entirely true. So get with your broker and see how you all are going to work all of that out. But that's not entirely true. But I didn't cover that part. I just covered how important it is to have a buyer's rep agreement in place. And so, some of our wordings, some of our words, let me say that, some of our words have changed, so I made sure. So I guess it is a good thing that the book is not out now, because I can go ahead and make the changes now, since the book is in raw form. So now that the book is now, but the book is in the raw form / editing stages, I can, as the new changes come down, I can go ahead and add them to my book. So yes, you all, I am standing behind my book. It will cut down on a lot of confusion. Y'all can stay out of realtors' inboxes asking them information. Just go get the book. It will cover everything. Just go get the book and stop jumping in realtors' inboxes asking them for questions, and then you take the information and then you go and work with another realtor. Well, how is that fair to us that you in our inboxes asking us questions and you taking it and you going to go you using it with another realtor? Well, you just put, we'll just say roughly, you just put $10,000 in their pockets, in because you went over to them because you have the knowledge. So you're fully armed with the information about buying a house, but you didn't went and took it over there. No, just come get the book. Just come get the book. It will cover that. And so if you want to see something in this book, please feel free to put some questions down there, and I'll make sure that I will answer them um, in my book. And so, doing the corrections, you all, it's like double work, and it is kind of like double work because I'm old school. I got to have the pen in the paper and to do my corrections. It was like doing the corrections on paper. Then you have to turn around and do it inside of the Google document. And when I tell you, you all, that was a long, tedious process. Because okay, let me tell you. So when she went in and did all her suggestions, and when she did all of her editing, well, I thought I was printing out the correct the correct document, but that wasn't true. And I'm gonna have to ask her that. How can I print out the one that has the right corrections? I probably got to make a copy and then print it out, because I was like, well, I thought I was doing XYZ, but when I got in there, I was like, well, okay, well, some of the stuff she didn't cross out, and I went over here and edited it, and it was already deleted off of the thing. But so I have to really see how that works inside of there. But I do like that we can communicate inside of the Google Docs. So that's what I really, really, truly love about that. And so I'm working on the landing page and working on the website. So all of that is coming soon. And so just asking. So the landing page, that one is like 95% done. I just got to connect some stuff to it. So that is pretty much done. I put that on my page and I asked for feedback, and no one's given me feedback. So I guess it's all right. And so the next thing will be working on my website. So yes, you all, it's getting real over here with my books. I'm just so excited about that. And so I know I'm going out of order, but it's okay, you all. And because I'm working on the time frame too, because I really don't want to go a full hour. If I can keep it under an hour, that's great. I don't want to say 30 minutes and then 30 minutes. Look up 30 minutes is here and I'm halfway through what it is I need to say. I guess just keep it at an hour. And I appreciate you all's time on Saturday mornings. I really do. I appreciate your time. And so I'm starting to remove myself from social groups that just don't serve me. So like I said, you don't be afraid to remove yourself from these groups. Don't stay around, because that was me. Don't stay around these groups thinking that it's going to get better, because it's not. A lot of those are about let me build this group up, and once I build this group up, I can monetize off of it. And then speaking of monetize, do you know Mata had the audacity to send me like an invoice letting me know how much they paid me? They paid me 16 cents, you all. 16 cents. It took you more than that to generate the invoice to let me know that y'all gave me 16 cents. I'm like, oh my goodness, 16 cents. It went down because at first it was 40 cents. Now it's 16 cents. Lord, I just, this is why I don't play those social media uh, games. I just flat out ask what it is that I want and what it's for. And so the $415.34, that is the last payment that I have to give the publishing house. And I am just asking for help to make that a reality. And so, like I said, if the $20 pre-sale is too much, you can just simply donate. My book campaign is still open. You can simply donate to that. So yeah, so I've just been working on just removing myself, and it doesn't feel bad because I have been in these groups for years at a time, and I'm like, I don't see no sisterhood. And I'm like, well, you the captain of the group, but I see you over here doing this. You the captain of the group, but I see you doing this, that, this, and a third. Well, wait a minute, why I need to be here? There ain't no sisterhood here. So just don't be afraid to remove yourself. Just look back and watch how they moving. That's all. You don't even have to say nothing. Just watch how they moving. And so I was a part of this group, and the purpose for the groups is to make money or to make money from social media, from Facebook, and to make money for your business. And so I was a part of this group. I want to say I've been a part of the group for like maybe a few months. And somebody asked a question. They had said, they said something along the lines of how would you all feel about beta reading? And I'm like, oh, okay. Absolutely. That would be a great thing, because you need beta readers. When you're doing your books, you need beta readers. And see, with me, my beta reading came first before my editing. So the lady that I have helping me with the book, she's doing my beta reading. That's beta reading. Then the editor, she does the beta reading in the front as well. So the beta reading was done first in my situation. And then so I chimed in. I was like, yeah, that'll be a great opportunity. Come on, let's do it. And then I had also put in there, I said, well, how do we protect ourselves and our writing? Because you can, a lot of people can steal your work. So if you don't have it copywritten and you don't have your intellectual property contract thing in place, which I need to work on that as well while we're speaking. People can take your work and run with it and put their name and stuff on it and basically say that it's theirs. And because that's what a lady is saying now about Tyler Perry. She's saying his new book, his new movie, Divorcing the Black, she's saying that was based off of her book that she written. Even though her book said something. I haven't read her book, but I just saw her on TikTok. And she was just basically saying that Tyler Perry stole her story. And so, I don't know how true that is. I don't know if she's looking to boost sales for her book. I really don't know. I'm not here to do controversial things just to sell books. I'm here to be authentic, real, open, honest about my process with the books and things like that. So back to the question. And so the person responded back. she was like, see, this is why I don't want to add, you know, I'm like, oh, I mean, giving me the full black girl special. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, the purpose for your group is to draw in more clients because I was going to use you for two of my books. Because, like I said, I have 10 books in the pipeline. And I was like, wow, I was going to use you for two of my books in my pipeline. But I'm like, well, since I got the Black Girl Special, no, thank you. Because once you give that money over for them to do your books, it's not no guarantee that you can get your money back. You're stuck with that particular publishing house. And I'm like, oh no, baby, you ain't gonna give me the Black Girl Special and then you turn around and want me to use your services. Oh no, baby. And then ended it with I appreciate you. I'm like, no, I haven't said anything in the group. I'm very seriously thinking about removing myself from there too. Because I'm like, no, baby, you can keep the Black Girl Special to yourself. I'll go on. I'm fine where I'm at, you know, anyway. And I like the open communication that me and my publishing house that we have. Um, and I'll just take it from there. But yeah, you know, that's why just don't be afraid to remove yourself. And then you don't have to, you know, be all mad and then just go and withdraw yourself from 100 groups. Just slowly start removing yourself from a lot of groups, because if they don't mean you no well, they just don't mean you no well. If they don't mean you no good, just go ahead and remove yourself. So the last thing, so I am adding something new to my channel. So I used to read books over the summer way back. I'm gonna say like in the early 2000s. I used to just go to the library near my house and just pick up the latest books in the front. And that's how I knew about Carl Weber. Like, you know, Carl Weber is not new to the scene. He's the one that does The Family Business. That's on BET Plus, and sometimes BET plays it on BET. And so I would go pick up his books, TD Jakes' books. I even picked up Monique's book, Catherine Manham, Wake Up, I'm Fat. So yeah, I used to go and just get the latest books and read those over the summer. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped. But I joined the book club years later, and then that went south, and then that went away. Let me say that went away. And then this year, I just went in full-fledged, joining book clubs. So I, I wanted to join as many as I can, but someone told me you could be stretching yourself thin. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I am not only am I the writer, I am the social media manager, I am the email marketing, I'm the network marketer as well. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. That is, you know, spreading myself thin. So I did reduce it down to about 3. So I'm pretty good in that aspect. And so what I do is how that goes is make sure ain't nothing behind me. So we read a book, so they select the book for us to read, and we read, and then we try to review it at the end of the month. So say they'll give you a book choice at the beginning of the month, and then you discuss it at the end of the month. But shoot, you've been and forgot what they said. So I've been taking notes. Woo. I've been taking notes. And so the first book that I will be doing, like a book review or a book summary on, is Freedom McFadden's latest book. Let me see. The Housemaid is Watching. So you will see me back on here probably I want to try to aim. It was gonna be for today, do a double shoot today, but it'll probably be tomorrow or sometime um, next week to go and do that. So yes, you all. So I've been reading the books, taking notes, typing them up, and be ready to discuss them, inside of the book club. But hey, now I can share them with you as well because we have to support other authors as well. I can't get on here and just keep saying, "Oh, buy from me, support me," and I'm not over here talking about um, other authors as well. So yes, you all. So yeah. So let me do. So like I said, so my first round of corrections has been done, and so today I'm just going to read over the corrections again, and then get in contact with the editor to let her know that I am done and let her know the things that I have done to the book. And yes, you all, I will need help with the third installment to get my book out there on the market. So the remaining balance is 415.34. And so right now, let's see, I have two more rounds of editing done. I mean, to do. So the book is still in its raw form, but I will need help with getting that done. So if you can find it in your heart to do the pre-sales, or you can just simply donate to my book campaign. And so I am going to work on refinding that book uh, campaign, because I understand, in the market that we live in, $20 is a lot when you have to buy $20 bread and cheese and all the rest of that stuff. So I understand. So simply $5 would be good as well. So I'll be working on that this weekend as well. And so I supported a local author. Her name is Tamia Brooks, and this is her book, Tamia. I can do anything, and so can you. So here's all of her stuff. And you all follow her. It's Tamia7Brooks on Instagram. So yes, we're out here changing the narrative. We're bringing more diversity to the literature. Yes. So this is really good. I like this. This is really, really cute. So like I said, I'm out here building relationships with builders, getting more open houses. And what I like about doing the open houses is it gives me an opportunity to talk with more families to see what it is that they're looking for. Um, that's just that's it. Just to see what they're looking for. Um, and then take it from there. They'll start telling about a little bit about their background and things like that. So yeah, so news. I'm starting something new. I'm going to do the book reviews. So that'll probably be either tomorrow or going into next week. So you all keep on supporting my channel. Keep on. And so I will be making. I'll be making. I don't know. I might close down that. I don't know. I don't know if I'll leave the book campaign open, or I might just do a plain old support my books tab where you all can support um, inside of there. And just don't be afraid to remove yourself from these social groups if they don't mean you any good. And my landing page and my website, they are coming soon, you all. So thank you so very much. I'm gonna get on in here and I'm going to cook some good old chicken and waffles. Yes, and let me see. So I'm still working. I don't know how I ended up putting something wasting something on my book. Something probably wasted in my backpack, no telling. But yes, so this is the cookbook. I'm still working on that. This. And so I guess, sometimes you get so anxious, you be wanting things to be done right now. That's me. But I'm glad that my books are in raw form because I can make the changes and I won't have to wait till it gets to the market and be like, oh, no, I want to change it. I can make all the changes now. So that's what I like about having my real estate book in its raw form because I can make changes as we go. And then I have some stuff to back up my changes, especially with the real estate book. Just let her know, hey, it's some changes coming down, and I have to, adhere to the changes, or it affects my license. Because we're living in a world where we just living in a world. That is it. Well, I'll write you all. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Let me answer these questions. Okay. What's your location? Comprehension. Looking good, lady. Hey, what's up? What a great idea. Thank you all. Don't look at my chair. Thank you all so very much for your time. And I will catch you next time. Enjoy. Bye bye.